Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go. In my 14, almost 15 years of coaching and training people, I've seen a lot of people come into the industry. I've seen a lot of people go. Easy come, easy go. But you know, your boy, I'm a long-term thinker. I think long-term. I don't just think about it now. No, I don't just think about it now. And so over this period of time, I've noticed a lot of the lies, a lot of the things that trainers would tell people just to, you know, get you sold. They'll sell you a unicorn, but give your ass a donkey. Yeah, they'll sell you a unicorn, but give your ass a donkey. Because you believe in these lies, but then when you stepping on a scale and you looking at yourself in the bathroom mirror when you butt booty ass naked getting out the shower, you see that big old ass thing. You're like, man, this stuff ain't working. Something ain't adding up. I'm putting in all this work, all this time and effort, but why I still got this stomach if it really work? Something ain't right. Somebody give y'all some damn. I'm about to tell you some of these lies that you've been sold, that you've been told. All right? So numero uno, you got to wear a sweat jacket, a sweatsuit. Yeah, they don't just have a sweat jacket, the upper part that just cover up the upper back. They also have a whole sweatsuit. It cover up the whole body. You be sweating your ass off when you go to the gym and you thinking that this is what's going to help you lose that stomach. Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but all you doing is sweating. That's it. All you doing is sweating. And so it's just like you going into the sauna. You going to the sauna in the gym, that ain't helping you lose your stomach. You just sweating. You might sweat out some of them toxins. Some of y'all be drinking too much. Some of y'all be smoking too much. Some of y'all doing all kind of crazy drugs. So y'all might be sweating out them toxins. But you ain't sweating off that damn stomach fat. That fat, that stomach, it is fat. So if you want to get rid of that fat, you got to do other things. You can't just sweat that off. All right? So that's number one. That's the first lie that most people have been told. You can just sweat it off. And I don't know about y'all, but I've seen a lot of people. I tend to go to the same gyms. I tend to bounce around a little bit. You know, I don't want to get bored at the same gym. So I just switch up to another gym. I just go there a different day. I see like the same people. And some of the people that I've seen over the years, they still look the same. They be working out hard as hell, sweating and all. Some of them probably be going to the gym more than I do. But when I see them, week after week, month after month, no changes. Still got the big stomach. Still heavy. Still overweight. They got stamina out this world. They probably do way more cardio than I can do. But their damn stomach's still there. And I know most folks, they still want to feel good about how they look. Most folks, they don't want to just be doing all this damn working out to not have the body. And so I don't want that to be you. And so I want to let you understand, if your ass just thinking that you can just sweat that stomach off, that ain't happening. All right? And so you don't need no sauna suit. You don't need no sweat jacket. You don't even need to go into the sauna if you don't want to lose that stomach. It's a lie. You can do it, but that don't mean it's going to get rid of that stomach. That's number one. Number two, you can't lose the stomach because you big bone. Yeah, that was something I used to hear when I was growing up. You know, if you like 30 years old or older, I'm 33, but if you're 30 years old or older, your parents or your parents' parents would always say, oh, we just big bone. Yeah, your auntie, she just big bone. Your mom and your grandmother, they just big bone. Your uncle, yeah, he big bone too. Well, Guys, when I went to Georgia State University and I studied all this exercise science and nutrition and went to anatomy 1 and anatomy 2, had to go through all that stress of learning all the muscles and veins and ligaments and bones. And you know what I didn't see? I didn't see no big old ass stomach skeleton. I didn't see no big bone skeleton neither. I was real confused because I'm like, damn, I grew up hearing this stuff. I grew up hearing everybody saying this because I had a whole lot of big boned people, air quotes, big boned people in my family. But it wasn't until I realized when I was, at Georgia State University studying there, sitting back, everybody else taking notes. I'm pondering. I'm thinking back to when I was a kid, when every time I heard big bone, I'm like, damn, so all that was a lie. And lied to my ass. Huh. So you telling me all of them, they was really fat. They got regular skeleton, but they just had more weight on them. God bless them, so I love them. That don't mean they bad people. Shit, they probably didn't even know they was overweight. But I'll tell you something that I did learn, though. Nobody's big boned. We just have big boned habits. If you want to keep calling yourself big bone, you can. You have the right to saying whatever you want to be. If you a he or her, or him or she, or other, whatever you want to call yourself, or if you're big bone, you can call yourself that. But what I'm here to tell you is, your ass ain't big bone. You can call yourself that, but that don't mean that's what you is. You can call yourself a dog, but you might be a cat. But you get where I'm coming from. And so it ain't that you can't lose that stomach because you big bone. You just don't have the right habits.
Yo, what up? Just wanted to take a quick second to let you know I want to change your life. If you've been listening to the episode and you know that I have what it takes to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and transform your body, and you ready to make them changes in your life, head over to my Instagram @JJacksonOfficial and DM your boy Real Results. And I'll reach out to you and we'll talk about your biggest struggles. We'll talk about the goals that you want to accomplish. And I'll give you some guidance and a game plan on what you need to do next to hit those goals. Again, head over to my Instagram @JJacksonOfficial and DM me the words Real Results. And I'll reach out to you to do what I can to help you. Now let's get back to the episode.
You develop big bone habits. Eating junk food all the time. Drinking lemonades and sweet teas and Kool-Aids. I remember back in my day, growing up, and we used to have competitions on who could make the sweetest Kool-Aid. Yeah. That's where I come from. You talking about somebody come from the gutter. Yeah, see, y'all don't be hearing when the rappers be like, grew up eating syrup sandwiches. Grew up eating Vienna sausages with syrup. Yeah, that's how the gutter we was in. Some days a week, all we could eat was eggs. And some days, all we would do is drink a whole bunch of Kool-Aid with a whole bunch of sugar to see who could make the sweetest Kool-Aid. Big ass stomach behavior. That's what we were doing. Big ass stomach. Luckily, we was little kids, so we got away with it. But some of y'all, you adults now, and you still have these little kid behaviors, these big ass stomach behaviors, and now it's starting to catch up with you. Yeah, it's catching up with you. You're doing big bone behaviors as an adult, and you wonder why your stomach getting bigger and bigger. It's accelerating for some of y'all because you done gain some weight, then you go into like a little bit of a rut and depression, you get the fuckets, and then you just start doing it all the time. And then you look up 6 months from now, a year from now, you done gained double the weight you done gained in the past 2-3 years. You wonder how that happened. Because your habits. Guys, the only way we've gotten to where we are right now, you who listening, you who watching, if you're watching on Instagram, your habits have gotten you to where you are right now. It's your habits. Over the past couple of months, and sometimes years, you got to change these habits. If you feel like you're big bone, you need to change your big bone habits. And so, feel like you're big bone, you have little bones. All right? Even if you don't feel like you're fat, you got little bones there. All right? Idea. Anyway, that's number 2. Your ass ain't big bone. All right? That's a lie everybody want to tell you. Number 3, the big fat lie about losing belly fat is all you need to do is do cardio. This is probably one of the biggest ones that's been lingering around for years, like probably decades, because a lot of people think, oh, yeah, I want to lose some weight. It's my time. I finally found the perfect time to lose some weight. I finally found the perfect time to get rid of this big old ass. I got these badass kids at the house. I'm making a little bit of money now. Let me go ahead and start running. It's gonna be a breeze. And then they do it for a couple of weeks, and they looking at themselves in the mirror like, damn, my stomach ain't going down yet. What's going on here? I thought all I need to do is do some walking. I thought all I need to do is do some jogging. And here's the thing, y'all. You can have the best workout plan ever. Right? You can have the best workout plan, cardio, and even if you're lifting too. But if you are not going to eat the right way, if you're not going to dial in your eating habits, you cannot outwork junk food nutrition. And you cannot outwork big-ass stomach behavior eating habits. So if you go be up late at night, reaching into your little junk food stash that's next to your bed, or you got some Oreos in the cabinets in the kitchen, and they really for your kids, but you getting your ass up and you going there eating them Oreos. You binge eating on cereal at night. You eating sugary cereal early in the morning. Like all that sugar, and you wonder why you can't get rid of that stomach. And you can do all this cardio you want to, because I see people do this. And it's almost insane. If you really think about it, they're doing more and more and more cardio, yet they still don't see their stomach going down. And they keep on doing the same thing. Like, ain't that the definition of insanity? I know I'm not crazy now. Ain't that what they say? Like, they definitely keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. Guys, I'm not saying you shouldn't be doing cardio. It's important. Like, what do they call it? Heart disease is the #1 killer in America right now. And that happens when people are not taking care of themselves lifestyle-wise. And so, AKA walking, that's a form of cardio. You can jog, you can run, you can do the stair climbing. For folks who ain't scared, do the stair climbing, ride the bike, go swimming. These are forms of cardiovascular activity. Helps with our heart health, okay? But if you're not going to eat well, no wonder you won't feel well. All y'all will be tired. I'm dealing with erectile dysfunction because I got the ED. What I need to do? You don't need to take the what they call it, the honey pack. You don't have to do all that. If you just started eating well, you'll start feeling well. If you want to lose that stomach, you have to eat the right amount of food. Some of y'all, you just eating healthy. You wonder why you ain't losing that stomach. Yeah, still eating too much. Ain't it interesting? Y'all probably seen, like I've seen, you seen some of these vegans and vegetarians out here. You like, man, y'all supposed to be like the healthiest people on the planet because all y'all eat is plants. All y'all eat is vegetables. Why some of y'all still overweight? How that work? And I tell you why that happened. Because they ass overeating too. They don't know how much they need to eat. Guys, it's important. This is like finances. Like, you got to be somewhat aware of your finances. What's going in, what's going out. These things supposed to be teaching your kids too, right? You need to be teaching their ass, hey, if you want to lose weight, or if you want to maintain your current weight, you can't be overeating. You can't be eating in excess. Because if you're eating in excess, that means you're going to have some excess fat on your stomach, or excess fat on your hips, or excess fat on your arms. You got the big old ass auntie arms, or you got man titties because you eating too much, man. You don't have to eat perfect. You don't have to eat chicken and broccoli every damn day. You can still eat tacos, burgers, and pizza. You just got to have structure with how often you eat those things and how much you eat on a daily basis. No structure, no results. All right? And so those are a couple of the big-ass lies I want to talk to y'all about today. I'll probably do a part 2 to this. But big-ass lie number 1, you don't need a sweat jacket or a sauna suit. Big-ass lie number 2, you ain't big bone. If you want to identify as big bone, I get it, but ain't nobody big bone. Number 3, just doing cardio. It's not going to help you lose that big-ass stomach. Now, you might lose a little bit of weight. Don't mean you're going to lose that stomach. All right? You got to tighten up your nutrition. All right? Hopefully y'all found this episode helpful. If you did, be sure to hit that follow button for your boy so we can continue to grow the movement. And also, leave your boy 5-star rating, man. I know y'all over there on Spotify. Y'all starting to creep up. I see y'all. Y'all at like 20 reviews now, 25-star reviews. Even on Apple, Team Blue, they still hold the torch right now. We're like 54, 53, something like that, 5-star review. We getting it. But let's keep growing the movement, man. This is what we do, man. We out of here.
Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable. And if you did and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information. And I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.